more immune, which foods and supplements are needed for us during this pandemic times. All these we'll get to know from her. So let me please bring in Mrs. Zeenat Fatima. Dr. Zeenat Fatima, please come in and take this session on.
Yeah, thank you, Samira ma'am. A very good evening to all my viewers. I bring warm greetings from Continental Hospital, and let us start this session, with a small prayer. I always pray to Almighty that may He protect us from this pandemic. May He give us the strength, inner strength. May He bless us with good health, so that we can boost our immune levels to face this pandemic. May He always keep us guided and keep us protected from all different type of diseases, and may He help us out of this pandemic times. So to begin with, I just thought of throwing some light on the important minerals, the important nutrients, the macronutrients, the micronutrients, the trace elements which are important to help our body to fight against this pandemic. So I'll be briefing out about a few statements, few key takeaways from the session will be mindful eating, balanced diet, the fats and the proteins, minerals and vitamins, which are mainly important and mainly required to boost our immune levels. So now coming to as you're seeing, mindful eating. What is mindful eating exactly? Mindful eating is nothing but you can just tell it is a type of a sensible eating, and you can actually think of what exactly you are eating and what exactly you are feeding your body with. That is all mindful eating is. It is nothing but a type of meditation, a type of coordination of different senses. God has given us all senses: sense of hear, sense of listening, sense of seeing, sense of touch, sense of smell. All these senses, when we involve, when we when we try to coordinate with all these senses, and when we think in a mindful way of what exactly we are eating and how food helps us in boosting up of our immune levels, because food plays a very, very important role in maintaining good health. So if you are healthy from inside, then I don't think so you need to be get panic while facing this pandemic or any type of illness or whatever it is. So, and this is not an overnight type of thing. It is it is like a diet is nothing but lifestyle modification. That is what I just want to say. And over the period of time, your body will adapt to the things which you are eating. Like suppose today, if you eat a cupcake or a pastry or a samosa, it will not affect you immediately. When you try to inculcate this eating habits in your daily life, then in near future, definitely your health will be at toss. So mindful eating is nothing but, coordination of all the senses, wherein which will help you to choose your food correctly, which will help you to eat your food in a basic proportions, in a proportionate manner, in a quantified manner, then in a proper frequency manner. So all those things will, you can actually, it is your training of your mind to think in an appropriate manner, which will help you to maintain good health. So we can say that we can't control everything in our life, but at least we can control what we put in our body, because what we are is what we eat. So you need to remember this punchline, and what we are is not what we don't eat also. So these things you have to remember. Now coming back to the mindful eating cycle. Mindful eating is like what I already told you. It is nothing but a type of cycle, which I think the slide is all visible to you all. It is few questions, small questions. If you train your mind in this answering these questions in a very logical way, automatically there is no need to go for any restricted diets or low calorie diets or the different type of diets which we listen in our daily life. All these diets, it comes with an expiry date. Few days they'll tell you this diet, few days they'll tell you the GM diet, few days they'll tell you what all the detox diets and all those things. So there is no requirement of all these diets when you train your mind to answer the small questions which I have in my slide. So they just put this practical questions into our life, and we do it knowingly, consciously, unconsciously. We do answer these questions in our daily life, but we don't pay attention to exactly what we are eating. So it is, I just wanted to tell you, so think, give some time to yourself, give some time to think what exactly what your body requires and what you are feeding your body with. That is all is mindful eating. When you understand this, when you get this clarity of mind, I need this, I need to eat this, I don't need this, this is harmful for my body, I need not eat this. So when these things are clear to you, when you maintain the clarity of this, then I don't think so you even need to come to the hospitals. You will not need any doctor's prescriptions, nothing of that sort. So just few questions, I'll just brief out, I'll run through this slide. Why do we eat? Simple questions. Do you think why do people eat? We never pay attention. Just because food is there, we have to eat, we are eating. But it is not like that. You need to think that why do we eat food? Either we are eating food to live, or we are eating to live. So this question, if you are clear, you need food only to carry out the basic metabolic activities, for basic strength of your body, to carry out your daily routine activities. That is all the food we need. We need food, we need nutrients to nourish our body cells. That's it. We don't need to overload ourselves, we don't need to stuff ourselves with the huge amount of plates what we arrange, and we eat so much of rice, so much of roti, and those things our body doesn't need at all. When there is no requirement, and when you end up eating, then it all affects your body cells. That is all it is. And when do you eat? When do you eat? It is just like whenever the food is available, I'll eat, or it is like when I'm hungry, I will eat. Or some people think that, okay, now it is time to eat, I'm eating, or it is just for time pass. So these are the different categories of the mindset of the people when it comes to when do we eat. So you need to be clear. Am I really hungry? Am I really need to feed my body? So that is the correct time to eat. And what to eat? Okay, now I'm hungry. So what exactly is there? For this question, you see, all of us are, working, and we go to office, and we spend, at least, 9 to 5 or whatever the shift is. So we need to be clear of what exactly my lunch will be today, what exactly the snacks I have today in my bag. So if these things are set, then I don't think so you will end up eating any junk or any crap, or whatever the samosas, the kachoris, and puffs, and bakery stuff, biscuits and all. So these things are, you should understand these things, the body doesn't require these things. Then why do you want to torture your body with all this stuff, the trans fatty acids, the saturated fats? You don't need it. Over the period of time, when you eat all this trans fatty acids, the saturated fats and all these things, it gets coagulated. Your arteries, your heart arteries are blocked. So that is what I'm telling. It will not happen in a day or two. It will take years together for the artery to be blocked. And as the years passes by, we age, and the body will not be, as we are like now itself, you might realize, the body is not as, we are not as energetic as we are in teens or as we are in 20s. So you need to understand that the requirements of the body changes when we age. So depending upon your requirements, you have to understand what exactly you should eat, and how do I eat. That is also in the next, the thought of, you have to involve your number of senses in what you are eating. You have to feel the food, you have to, look the food, how, what colors are there in your plate. You're like, a simple thing I'll tell you, your plate should be filled with all the rainbow colors. Your plate should look like that, not white or not brown. So our plates usually looks more predominantly with rice, so it looks bland, white color. So try to make your plate a colorful with all the, rainbow colors, incorporating rainbow colors in your diet. That will keep you going, and it is, full of antioxidants, all the colorful rich fruits, the vegetables and all these things. These are excellent for your boosting up your immune levels. These are excellent for feeding your immune cells. So keep this in mind, that you involve your hand, your feel, your touch to the food, and the taste of the food is very important. Not that we are watching the TV and you are sitting in a cinema hall, and people go on eating popcorns, and on what exactly is going in, you never know. It is just for the time pass. You carry that popcorn dabba to the film halls and the cinema halls, and you keep eating it. It shouldn't be that type of attitude towards the food. Food is a blessing given to us by God, so you need to respect what you're eating, and how respectfully you treat your food, because you're feeding yourself, you're feeding your health. It is a type of blessing, so don't take it for granted. Don't take your health for granted. And how much you eat, that is the next question. So it is not that, I told some people, they live to eat. So that thing you should keep in mind, that you require only very small quantity of food to carry out your daily activities. If you keep in mind, and you have to train your mind thinking, spare some time in answering these questions on daily basis, so automatically your mind will tune in that way to think in an appropriate manner. So that is all is mindful eating about. And where do I invest the energy, what I'm eating? See, every meal is like, you're feeding yourself. Think that, and at this particular period of time, think that drinking kashayam is okay, drinking hot water is okay, everything is okay. But after drinking all this, you end up eating all the crap end of the day. It doesn't work. So you have to have where exactly you want to invest your energy, what exactly you have to maintain the balance. You have to work out at the same time, a little bit of small physical activity towards the end of the day or in the morning, whenever you get time. So be physically active, so that whatever food we are taking, it has to have the proper output also. If that output is not there, if that balance is not there, then automatically, because of that imbalance only, we are facing so much of obese people in our like we see daily number of bariatric surgeries because of obesity, number of diabetic patients because of improper eating habits, and so on and so forth. So if you train your mind in answering this 4 or 5 questions, then I don't think so you need to go on any crash diets, you need to go on any weight loss diets, you need to go on any treatments and all those things. So try to keep in mind these small questions, and try to see what exactly you're putting in your mouth and feeding your body. Now let us see what is a balanced diet. What is the proportion? As I already told you, one of the questions in my mindful eating cycle was, how much to eat. When you are arranging your plate, what exactly? See the portion sizes I have. I think it is visible to you. 40%, the largest corner of the plate is the vegetables, the curries. That is the 40% of the plate. Three-fourth of the plate is occupied by the vegetables, the raw vegetable salads, and vegetable curry, and all these things. See, raw vegetable salads are, it has lot of health benefits in our day-to-day life. First and foremost important thing is it has lot of fiber. So people think that eating one egg yolk increases cholesterol. No, it is only the saturated fats. It is the bad fats which increases cholesterol. The fiber, if at all, okay, now like the cholesterol levels are high, what do I do? So that might be, some people are facing with that also. Most of them are that, not some people. You need to have a high fiber diet, wherein the main important feature of the fiber is, first thing is, it gives you that satiety, the feeling of fullness is there when you take a lot of fiber in your diet. The second thing is, fiber binds cholesterol from the body and it is excreted out of the body. So, and the third thing is, it has lot of antioxidants. It has the different type of vegetables, the deep color, the bell peppers, the carrot, the capsicum, all these vegetables has its own health benefits. So try to incorporate at least a bowl of salad in your daily diet, and try to include, you can make it, you can enhance the flavor of the salad by incorporating a dash of pepper, little bit of squeeze of lemon, and apple cider vinegar. Then you can add a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of coriander, pint, whatever you like. You can just add a little bit of chaat masala to enhance the flavor of the salad. You can add a teaspoon of flaxseed oil or olive oil or walnut oil. These are all very good source of omega-3 fatty acids, which I'll be discussing in further slides. And the second important thing is the fiber, the source of the carbohydrates. Now, the predominant factor in the Indian diets is carbs. This carbs we derive from rice and from roti. So rice and roti both are equally good. Both have same amount of calories, except for the roti, which we say chapati. It has little bit of fiber in that, but both of them are, wheat is like better version of rice. So instead of filling our plate with rice, you try to fill your plate with the vegetable salad. Then comes the protein. We pay very, very least important to the protein. Protein in the sense we have dals, pulses, legumes, eggs, and non-vegetarians, a number of options are there. So when you start eating, start with the salad, then move to the protein, then move to good fats, and last should be your carbs. But we eat in a reverse manner. First we finish off with our rice, then a little bit of curry here, a little bit of protein there, and we wind up. And vegetable salad, if it is there in the plate, we eat. Otherwise, if it is not there also, we don't bother to include one. So these things, if you take into consideration and plan in a very, arrange your plate in a balanced way, it will help you a lot in, nourishing your body with appropriate macro and micronutrients. Now let us, at this point of time, the balanced diet I was telling in general, but to be specific, to face what is the immunity. Immunity is nothing but our body's ability to fight the virus, the pandemic virus, or any type of illness, as a matter of fact. So it is your the capability of your body to fight against the disease. That is all immunity is. In our body, the various type of immune cells are there. We need not go into detail of it, but just to add on how to feed these immune cells, that I'll be highlighting. What are the minerals, what are the vitamins, and what are the fats which are required to feed our immune cells. This is the key takeaways from today's session. The minerals, the fats, and the vitamins. So this I'll be highlighting for a couple of minutes, and I'll just run through the slides. Let us start with the proteins. Why I started with proteins? Because all the immune cells in our body, or might be not only the immune cells, all the cells in our body, the base of the cell, the structure, the framework of the cell is nothing but protein. So if there is no protein framework, if there is no framework of the cell can't work properly. First, like in our body, what is the framework? Skeleton. We have skeleton. If we don't have skeleton, there is no question of, the fat, the muscle, whatever we are, it is because of the skeleton. The skeleton adheres, the fat, the muscles and all adheres to our bones, and we form a physique. So the same way, the proteins and the amino acids are nothing but these are the structural components of the cells. So what my intention of telling you, enlightening the protein plant source and the animal source of the protein is, Indian diets lack protein. We mainly focus on carbs. That is what I told you. So instead of focusing on carbs, let us shift our focus from carbs to protein. Though carbs are required by the body, but not into that huge quantity like we end up eating rice. We don't require that much of carbs in our daily life. But instead of that, if you shift your focus onto the proteins, this will help you a lot. See, because as we are aging, we tend to lose muscle. There is muscle loss. You might have seen our parents, our grandparents and all. There is their body is not that strong as like we are. But even we also realize that our body is not as fit as we were in teens. So this is mainly because of muscle loss. So muscle maintenance, two factors are there for maintaining the lean body mass. First is the good proteins and second is the exercise. If you keep up this, then you will stay younger for a long time. So you will have that muscle. So muscle is nothing but it is a fuel for your immune level, for your immune cells, and it is fuel for your body also. So I have just listed down, categorized the animal sources of protein as well as the plant sources of protein. So coming to animal sources of protein, we have all the beans, the rajma, chole, chana, soya bean, lentils, dal, pulses, these are all very good source of proteins. Now coming to the animal sources, they are surplus animal sources of proteins. We have, eggs, we have fish, we have chicken, and we have mutton. These are all very good sources of animal protein. So either you can include, if you are a vegetarian, if you are a vegan, you can go for the plant sources. But if you are a non-vegetarian, you can might as well, indulge in the non-veg sources of proteins. Now, what is the second important factor which is required to feed our immune cells? The omega-3 fatty acids. These fatty acids are nothing but they help in reducing the inflammations in the body. See, when we have inflammations like cough, cold, fever, it means that the cells are being inflamed in the body. So these omega-3 fatty acids, it reduces whatever inflammations are there in the body. We have joint pains, we have knee pains, we have back pains. So these are all the inflammations in the body which are happening due to some type of injury or some type of viral attack to the body. So the omega-3 fatty acids help a lot to controlling this inflammations in the body. Fatty acids means these are the foods which are, you can see in the slide, are the sources for good fats. Omega-3 fatty acids are good fats. See, again, we have two type of fats, the bad fats and the good fats. Bad fats are nothing but the fats we love to eat. Those are the bad fats. Simple definition of bad fats. So these are the bakery products. These are the, the sugars and the sweets, the concentrated form of sugar, then the Tetra Pak fruit juices, wherever the sugar is present, try to avoid those things. See, remember 4 white poisons. First one is, if you take more amount of rice, it acts like a poison. Second thing is white sugar, whether in small quantity, whether in large quantity, sugar is, a big no, whatever form it is. Then the third thing is maida. Maida is nothing but, we tell the so-called brown bread, we tell so-called multigrain bread. But see, it is all the marketing strategy. Breads are not made without maida. The base is maida only. The flour of the bread can't rise without maida. So maida is nothing but, it is a refined product. It doesn't have any fiber. It doesn't have any nutrients. It is just ready to go. Bolke, we just eat and we just for the sake of eating. So that is all what breads does. Then the boxed cereals. These are all the ready to eat things are all refined products. So, try to keep away from refined products. And whenever you are trying to, eat even a single snack also, just think what benefit you are providing to your body. What are you feeding your body? What are you feeding your cells with? So if these questions, if you train your mind to answer these questions, then it is all the mindful eating what we are doing there. So these are the sources of omega-3 fatty acids like nuts, say, chia seeds, say, pumpkin seeds, and flax seeds. This seeds have immense health benefits on your body, and these are very good source of minerals also apart from the omega-3 fatty acids. Then coming to the vitamins. See, we finished with proteins, we finished with the fats. Then the next thing is the vitamins. Vitamins, we have number of vitamins, but need of the hour is vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin A, and vitamin E. So these 4 vitamins, I'll be just running through the slides. I'll show you the food sources and how it works. I'll show like in a nutshell, these vitamins again are mainly, it supports your immune system. That is the reason I included this, number of the 4 vitamins in my presentation today. So starting with vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very important in supporting your bone health as well as your immune cells. And vitamin D is free of cost. If you wake up and go for a walk, you'll get it free. If you use it, it is free. Otherwise, you need to pay for the medications, you need to pay for the shots, but everybody, rather than utilizing the free services given by the Almighty, we prefer to pay and use the service. So that, artificial things are always artificial, though it supports you, but try to use the natural things as far as possible. Vitamin D food sources are very limited. And among those few food sources, whatever I listed from in the slide, these are the, I think, nothing more than this. We have mushrooms, we have eggs. Eggs don't throw away the yolk. The yolk is a wholesome it has the wholesome nutrition. It is the balanced nutrition. We have folic acid, we have vitamin D, we have vitamin A, we have B complex vitamins. All these vitamins are there in that yolk, and it will not rise your cholesterol. Cholesterol levels are increased only with saturated fats, with trans fatty acids, and sedentary lifestyle. Okay, so try to take one egg along with the yolk per day, whether you want in the boiled form, whether you wish the omelette form, whatever it is. So you can try to keep up the intake of eggs. You can include fish if you're non-vegetarians. If you're a vegetarian, include milk has some amount of vitamin D. Then we have mushrooms, these things. But I request you to kindly get your vitamin D levels checked and see where exactly you fall into which category. As per that, as per your levels, consult your physician and start off your whatever supplements the physician will prescribe you, because that is very, very important to maintain your immune levels. Now, and vitamin D is also very important in absorption of the calcium. Just popping up a calcium pill daily will not help you. So it has to be absorbed. See, when you're eating a tablet or a vitamin or whatever it is, a pill, that has to be used up by the body. That has to be absorbed by the body. If that absorption is not there, then you are just wasting your money, you're just wasting your time, and that's it. So just see that what are the cofactors which are important when you're taking any supplement or any pill or any vitamin. So that favorable condition, the body should provide that conditions for favorable, atmosphere, the gut atmosphere, what should I say, to absorb the whatever pill or tablet or whatever you're taking. So vitamin D is very important. Now next, coming to vitamin C. See, this is talk of the town now. We are taking Lindsay tablets. That is okay. It is just artificial supplement. But when coming to natural things has its own benefits. So it has a different impact on your body. It helps in to a very great extent. These all the citrus fruits, the amla, the gooseberries, Indian gooseberries, the guava, the oranges, the kiwis, the red capsicum, the yellow capsicum, broccoli, strawberries, whatever it is, all the citrus fruits are very, very, very good sources of vitamin C. Vitamin C not only helps in supporting your immune system, but to a very great extent, it helps in enhancing your beauty, your, the collagen, your elasticity, your skin elasticity, all those things. It helps in healing process of the tissues and so on and so forth. So try to include more of, the citrus fruits in your diet. And yeah, the now in season are the guavas, and I think oranges, kiwis are a little bit costly. So just see and try to, I advise you to include all the locally available, fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet. Then coming to vitamin E. Vitamin E, again, it is the nuts, the seeds are very, very good source of vitamin C. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is a very good, the seeds and nuts are very good source of antioxidants. Vitamin E, which is, a good contributor for feeding your immune cells. So the Brazilian nuts, the pecans, and the green leafy vegetables, the peanuts, these are all the good sources. Sweet potato, now I think the season will start sweet potato, and yeah, it is already into season. So you can boil it with a little bit of jaggery and take it, or whatever form you wish. So try to incorporate all this locally available seeds, nuts in your diet, and it is very, very good for your healthy hair and your skin. So you start off with, this nuts and seeds, you can take it like a post in your snack item, like how people end up eating biscuits and this namkeens, this kurkura, and this, I don't know what else, the bhature, chole bhature, or what all things you eat around 4 o'clock, because that is a crucial time, where people go to canteen and they end up eating all this type of stuff, whatever I told you, might be aware of it. So instead of that, if you carry a healthy snack, let these things have long shelf life. Let it be there in your desk. You can just pull it and eat it, a couple of nuts, and you can just store it and you can refill it towards the weekend. These are all the practical things which we face in our day-to-day life, and I'm sharing with you. So because I'm also working, we are in the hospital throughout the day. So instead of, nobody will give you badam and nuts and all in the canteen. So it is all, whatever the samosas and all. Everybody's canteens are loaded with those things. But if it is available, it is not mandatory for us to eat. You have to train your mind. You have to think mindfully of what exactly we are feeding our body with. So try to carry these things in your box or in a Tupperware box and leave it in your desk, and try to eat in between like a snack item. And you can have like this nuts and seeds, like, you know, a post workout snack also. This will help you a lot in maintaining your minerals intake. Then coming to vitamin A. See, from our school days, we had been learning vitamin A is good for eyes. It is good source of carrots. So it is nothing new, I'm telling you, with regard to vitamin A. But I'll just highlight that this vitamin is equally important in supporting your immunity. So that is what I mean to say. Red apricots, you might have seen two type of apricots, that they're red and the light brown color. So these red apricots are very, very good, very healthy, and you can just soak it in water and take it, or you can just take it as such. And you have the nut also in the apricots, that is also has a lot of minerals in it. So try to take that nut also. And we have you know, mangoes were in season. That was again a very good source of vitamin A. Then we have carrots, then we have cantaloupes and the bell peppers, the potato, cabbage, and all these are excellent sources of vitamin A. So you can incorporate in like curry, you can incorporate in like a salad, or whatever form you feel like. Now coming to, these are all the vitamins which we discussed were important with respect to our immunity. Now coming to the minerals, let us discuss few minerals, like 3 I have included in today's presentation, which are the main crux of your immune cell, which is mainly required for boosting up your immune levels. Now, to begin with, I'll just go through the slides and giving you the food sources. Zinc is very, very important, and it is mainly predominantly found in the seafood, like, you know, shellfishes, crabs, and the sea fish, and but good amounts are can be found in pumpkin seeds, especially the green colored seeds, which you can see in my slide also. The nuts and the seeds are also good source of minerals, especially zinc. And we have the chickpeas, the chole, the chia seeds, the almonds. These also have, you know, good amount of zinc. So what I mean to say is, people who have option of, you know, taking the non-vegetarian sources, you can go ahead with that. Otherwise, for vegans, these are also the sources of zinc. I think you might be taking zinc tablets also now, because the red color tablet, maybe the doctor has prescribed you, or otherwise also, like, you can take it on your regular daily basis. It is not that you are into problem, okay, you have to take zinc supplement. Like, otherwise also you can just carry on for this short period of time, just to support just to support your immune cells, because we can't take on daily basis the fishes and all those things. So I advise you to at least take the seeds, 2 to 3 teaspoons of seeds on daily basis, and the nuts too. Then coming to magnesium. Magnesium, this is very, very important mineral in our diet, which mainly, apart from incorporating the health benefits for the immune cells, it also plays a very, very important role in boosting your energy levels. So, like, on daily basis, we come to work, we go home, and we feel that our energy levels have gone down. We don't have energy to do a second thing, and we don't think of it except for eating and sleeping. So mainly your diet might be lacking in magnesium. Just check that magnesium, the foods which are available, good source of magnesium, try to incorporate those foods in your diet, like, you know, chia seeds, again the nuts, again this thing, the dry nuts, spinach, and bananas. Bananas are throughout the year, these bananas are available. You can go ahead with that. Then we have the chickpeas. Avocados are a little bit expensive, and you won't get that quality of avocados also. Otherwise, the avocados are excellent source of magnesium. Otherwise, the wheat grass, you can grow a little bit of, you know, plant wheat grass at your home itself. Cut that grass, blend it, and you can drink that juice in the morning. Squeeze a little bit of lime. That is a very good shot for magnesium. You can include the simple things in your, you know, daily practice. So again, it helps. It is a main mineral for, you know, working. It works like, you know, for mainly for your muscles, your heart muscle, the rhythm of the heart. All these things are regulated by magnesium. you get muscle cramps and all. So try to include magnesium. Just check out the magnesium rich foods and try to include in it. Sometimes the muscles are tight, sometimes the calf muscles are tight, sometimes the black muscles are tight. So just try to figure out the food sources for magnesium and start off with those things. Now coming to selenium. Selenium is yet another important mineral, which is again available when you're looking at towards the non-vegetarian sources, the seafood, the chicken, the liver, and all these things. And when coming to the vegetarian sources, garlic you can find selenium. Just peel 2 or 3 cloves of garlic and you can start today with that. And also you can include Himalayan garlic if you want. That is also a very good source of selenium. The round garlic. I don't know whether you'll be able to see. I have a sample of it. I can show you. This is the Himalayan garlic. I don't know whether it is visible. The round garlic. This is you can just peel the cloves, 2 or 3 or 4, or 2 to 4 you can take it. And this is very potent than the regular garlic, highly potent than the regular garlic. So, sorry. Yeah, you can incorporate this in your daily diet. And yeah, the mixed seeds, what I told you, the sunflower seeds, watermelon seeds, pumpkin seeds, you get all this mixed seeds. This also can be incorporated in your diet. Then the amaranth seeds. In Telugu, it is called totakura ginjalu. You can roast it. And you can include this also in your diet. It pops up like popcorn. Very good source of, calcium and protein. This also can be taken on daily basis. So if you try to incorporate this minerals and this, vitamins in your snack items, I think that is more than enough for you. Then coming to our daily herbs and condiments, which we usually have in our kitchen. Star anise is one of the things which I want to highlight in today's session. The star, which we usually add in our biryanis and all these things. This has the antiviral and the antibacterial property. So you can just add this to your kashayam, whatever kashayam you're making, to your tea decoction you're making, 1 star, or just add 1 star in your water bottles and leave it. And until the end of the day, you can drink water from that. That is also one thing. And cinnamon, of course, we use it on regular basis. You can either, add a dash of lemon to a glass of warm water with little bit of cinnamon, and then you can just add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. You can include all these things on your daily practice. You can have this chia seeds also. These are also very good source of omega-3, like I have already, told you in my other slides. Good source of zinc, magnesium, and all those things. These chia seeds are nothing but it is like sabza seeds. So it flares up like that. You just add it to water. Keep it in the office. Once you come to office, add 2 teaspoons of chia seeds in a glass of water and leave it. Within 2 hours, it flares up. You can have it like a snack item. You can have it like a health drink. You can squeeze a little bit of nimbu in that glass and you can drink it, or you can drink as such. So whatever form, you can have twice chia seeds. These are very good source of fiber. These are very good source of soluble fiber and omega-3 and protein. So this few tips, incorporating in your daily routine will not cost you much. So try to incorporate these things which are practical and which have lot of health benefits. And lemon nimbu is very cheap. You can drink a glass of nimbu water, add whatever, when you're making decoction also, you can squeeze half a nimbu and drink that. You can add pudina and unpasteurized honey, not the regular supermarket honey. Please don't do that. Then I just formulated few drinks which I feel I should highlight. One thing, the benefits of ginger. This is like, it is lying there in the kitchen, but we don't really know the importance of it. It has a very good anti-inflammatory property. So even when in just case of cough and colds and all, you can just crush the ginger or add grated ginger to a glass of light tea or black tea, and you can drink that. Even to the regular chai what we drink, you can add a little bit of crushed ginger. Then of course, which I told you, pudina, lemon and mint, that combination you can do. Then you can add 4 to 5 combinations I have shared with you. So these things are practical, and please do incorporate these spices, these condiments in your daily intake of your drinks and all. It works wonders, because all these things which we use in our kitchen has anti-inflammatory property, antiviral property, antibacterial property. So these things are work separately, plus your minerals and your vitamins that has a separate session. So try to club both these things, because both these things are required. These are the food for your immune cells. So try to incorporate these things which we discussed right now, and whatever doubts. So nutrition isn't just about eating, it's about learning to live a healthy way. So this is all I just want to put to you. I just wanted to share whatever challenges we are sharing, facing in this pandemic time. So I just want to highlight on those basic things so that I'll enlighten your knowledge so that you can incorporate these things in your daily life. So if at all any questions from your side, I'll be very happy to answer. And
thank you so much, Doctor. It was very, very useful. Some very, very practical tips, and so many things are all available right in our kitchens, in our homes, and we've just not been using them. Thank you so much. I guess that is a lot of food for thought for all of us. Thank you so much. Now I formally open the session for a Q&A. Please use the chat box and write any questions if you have, and the doctor will address them. Any questions that you have? Till the questions come in, Doctor, I just wanted to ask, you said that we can have Zincovit as a tablet, right, during the current time. So
yes,
can we have that daily, or should we have it alternatively?
daily one tablet you can take.
Daily one, okay. Sure. So daily one. And vitamin C also we can have daily one.
Yes, you can have daily one vitamin C.
Yeah, you're suggesting normally to go for natural sources, but because the current times are a little tough, so we are going for artificial supplements as well.
Exactly,
Correct?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So any of you have any questions? You can also unmute yourself and ask. Unmute yourself, or put it in the chat box any way that you wish to. But I think most of it you have very, very clearly explained everything, ma'am. So we shouldn't have much of doubts coming in. But if anybody still wants to have any specific query regarding nutrition, you can please put in all your questions. We have another 5-10 minutes to address them, and then we'll close the session.
Hi.
Yeah, Imad is there. Okay, hi Imad.
Yeah, actually, I have a question regarding I am like underweight, so my age is like 27. So I have tried adding a lot of protein in my diet, but I couldn't find like any results. So, but it's like been from a long time. I've been underweight.
Acha. So like, what is your height? What is your height, Imad? How many centimeters is it, and what is your weight?
182 centimeters, and my weight is like 59.
Oh my God! So you're totally underweight.
Yeah, right.
Did you try doing any strengthening workouts?
No workouts I haven't tried. I've tried adding proteins in.
No. See, diet is only one side of the coin. Just adding proteins will not help.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Apart from taking good amount of protein, you need to focus on what type of carbs you're taking, what is your physical activity, and what type of, that is what I was telling you. See, when you want to gain weight, it is the healthy weight we want. We don't want the fat. We don't want the bad weight. We want the muscle in our body. So that muscle gain is very, very important, and it is only we can achieve that muscle target with proper workouts and with proper diet. So, and one more thing, you can get
specific like which I can
levels checked also. TSH levels, get it checked.
Which one?
TSH.
TSH. Okay. And I have like vitamin D deficiency also. So
Yeah.
like my is like 14.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. That is what it is. It supports the bone health. So it is not just a one single thing. It is like, you have to look into all the aspects of what exactly your workouts, your food intake, your deficiencies, and all those things. So you just need to start off with the strength training exercises along with the balanced diet, and you check your TSH levels. And I think that will help you. Still, if you feel like we want to chalk out a personal diet plan for you, I'll leave my number with Samina ma'am. You can coordinate with me.
Yeah,
thank
sure.
you. Thanks.
Umar, I hope that addresses your question. It's a combination of things that you have to take care of, right? Not
Right.
just protein, but protein, and you have to have an eye on the carbs you're taking in, and body strengthening exercises, and of course the test that doctor has asked you for, right? Okay, let's move on to the next question very quickly. It says, what is the ideal amount of calories intake per day for male and female weighing about 75 to 77 kgs? Does less than 1200 calories intake per day have a negative impact on body? This is a question from Kasuba.
The thing is, one requirement doesn't fit all. It all depends upon your lifestyle. See, with this amount of calories, like it depends upon your height also. What is your ideal weight? Suppose if what is the weight you told me? It is around 70, 75 kgs. So that weight is for 170 centimeters height. That is the ideal weight. But if your height is around 160 centimeters and you are weighing 70 kgs, so obviously you are overweight. So then calorie counting comes into picture and it is very difficult to follow. So the diet which I told you, just have a portion size control. And I have given you a brief outline. Okay, these are the calorie dense foods. These are the good fats. These are the good proteins. If you follow this checklist, then there is no need to count the calories. I don't think so it is practical to count and eat. I don't know. I feel in my practice, it is very, very difficult to count and eat the things. So you just have to have mindful eating. That is what I included this in the mindful eating in this session. Does your body need that many calories what you're eating? High dense calorie foods, all the deep fried items, all the ice creams, all the cokes, the sugar cokes, the colas and the beverages, these are all the calorie dense. If you keep away from this, the bad fats, then it is you are done for the day. There is no need for you to count the calories and eat. Switch over to complex carbs, switch over to good quality protein and moderate exercises at least five days a week. That is also not possible. At least alternate day a week, half an hour, 20 minutes. That is more than enough to attain your ideal body weight.
Wonderful. Thank you. I mean, that sounds so easy not to calculate or count the calories. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's very well addressed. Any other questions before we close? We are coming to the close of the session. Any last question to come? If anybody has any question left, they can ask, please.
Hi, ma'am. Actually, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, nowadays they're saying that vitamin D tablets, it increases some immunity so that we can fight with corona. We have seen in the news, right? Can we take tablets, ma'am, for vitamin D and C? Suddenly it doesn't get increased, right, ma'am?
No,
so
it won't get increased overnight. See,
yes.
Vitamin D, it is like you just check your levels. Here also, one prescription will not fit all.
Okay.
Like suppose Hemant told his vitamin D levels are 14.
Okay.
So he might need a shot followed by the prescription.
Okay.
So your case might be different. Your levels might be still lower or higher on the higher side, where shot might not be required, only supplementation for 6 weeks or for 4 weeks. Depending upon your levels, the physician will suggest you.
Okay.
So because toxicity is also there, you need to keep that in mind.
Oh.
So you just can't randomly take it. Yes.
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
Get it checked and then you can start your medication.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nisha. Thank you so much. I think all the questions are answered. Thank you for being a part of this session and giving all those valuable insights and tips. Thank you so much. And all of you have a great week ahead. And please follow everything that we've heard from the doctor with some very, very useful tips for us to take home. Thank you. Thank you once again. Bye-bye, everyone.